EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run, Walker. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action, now it's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Motion man is Berrios. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Then he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Geno on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To the air again, Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Smith steps away. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One last throw here for Smith. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.